So hello there guys, and I'm making this video to tell you about some specific tricks that I have got with my experience of using iPhone for like 1 year. These all tricks are most efficient with 12.4.5 iPhone because I just have 5s and it cannot be upgraded more than this. And since this tricks works on this version of iOS, they will definitely works on the newer versions of iPhone, so you can use on them too. So let us start. So the first one is of getting a switch to toggle between sleep time of the screen. So mostly, to change the sleep time of a screen, we have to go to settings and then display and brightness, and then we can change it, and it's like a long process if you have to toggle very fast. So what we can do is, first of all, we can disable our power saving mode and set this to never, and then we can turn on this power saving mode from here only, from notification, this control center only, and then it automatically sets it to 30 seconds. And by this, what you can do is you can mostly keep your power saving mode on. It does not harm much. And by enabling your power saving mode, you will automatically set your time to 30 seconds, and by disabling it, you will automatically set your sleep time to never. And you can do this just by your control center actions. You won't have to go in settings, then control and brightness, and then that stuff. So you can do it from here. It is very helpful when you are reading stuffs like books or Wikipedia pages or some big articles on Safari. It is very helpful because you'll have to less toggle between settings and app and all that stuff. So it helps a lot there. And also reading stuffs online saves trees and money, so that is what we care about. After that, this specific arrangement of my phone that I have, you can see it right now. It is also very helpful to me. You can see how I have arranged my control center. After using many combinations, I have came to this final point in which I have stopped it, like I've stopped changing. Otherwise I just keep on changing to my better use. I am in a student life right now, so you can say it is as per that, but I think it's efficient otherwise also. So see, the less screen you keep, the more effective the traveling between apps is, because mostly I have observed we don't use a lot of apps, and if we use a lot of apps, we are wasting time on our phone. That screen time does not help a lot. You'll have to control yourself. So this thing have helped me psychologically, and it works also, of keeping the things in folder. Like if you have a folder and then you have things to access that you don't want to access, then don't want to access much, then you will have, like, your mind will don't want to access it because it is like a big process to go in a folder and open it. I know it sounds stupid, but it works. It worked with me also. So you can do this folder arrangement, and this useless folder, it likes help a lot, because there are this kind of apps that we don't usually use. Contacts, who use that? Like if you want contact, you can just go to phone and then you can switch to contact. And if you want to go to clock, you can go to timer from here, and then you can access all the stuffs of clock. So like you can mostly get all the stuff that you want from here only. You don't have to go to various stuffs and like all the apps to open this specific thing. To open voice recording, you can open here from here. To access memos, you can do from here. So basically you can do most of the things from this only if you properly arrange your phone. And if you'll have less apps to travel between, you don't have to scroll like this and this and this all the time. So you can do that also. This specific arrangement has helped me a lot in saving my time and not wasting my time on useless stuff. So this thing can be done. After that, this long press thing that we get in our control center, I know most of you must be knowing it. It is very good, but if you don't know, you can like get to know it. So from you can know, long pressing the things in control center, we get some special actions about that specific button. So like for torch, if you long press and do like this, you can increase and decrease the intensity of the light of the flash. And with calculator, you can copy the last result. With timer, you can set a timer for appropriate amount of time, and like other all the buttons have other specific functions, so you can do that also. You must try it. It is very efficient. And after this, the assistive touch, I know I have 5s. I must not be using it. It is made for bigger iPhones, but who said we cannot use it? It is available, so I will use it. And not only for playing like this it is useful, it is also useful for stuff, for not using the buttons that is given on iPhones too much time, because physical things can get like damaged if press too much time. So like see, here I have okay, yeah, so here I have this is stuff. Okay, yeah, here I have arranged this stuff like screenshot and lock screen. So instead of locking screen from there, I can just do it from here. It's very simple. I don't have to press the button of lock screen all the time. So it have less I will press, the less chances are there to get that to damage that button and have to get a new one. So that is not good. I can do restart from here. I mostly do it whenever I put my phone on charge. It is efficient, it does not harm phone. And the screenshot one helps a lot. I take a lot of screenshots, so instead of pressing those two buttons, I can just go and take it from here. So it is very efficient to use like that. Also I have set to like single press of this to home and double press it to switch between multiple apps. So it is like something similar to the home button that I have here, but that again, it is not a physical button, so I don't have to press my home button all the time. It saves the button, and there are less probability that the button will get damaged. So this is one another thing that I think you all should use if you don't want to ruin your iPhone quickly. So after that, this custom thing, I think you all must be knowing, whoever uses sensitive touch. So what this basically does is lets you save a predefined gesture so that you can use it repeatedly whenever you want it. Like I have this one of swipe down, so whenever I click this, and then I won't have to, I will not have to swipe down all the time. I can just press one time and it will automatically swipe from down to up. So whatever gesture I set it, it will automatically do it. I won't have to do it all the time, the same thing. And it is very efficient when you have to scroll from Wikipedia pages from top to bottom, or for WhatsApp chats, or uh, chats of Instagram. Like this is what I mostly use for whenever you have to scroll stuff from up to down. So it is useful then. Yeah, it just have those much. You just, but it is useful because you don't always have to do the same repetitive task. Instead, you just have to press once instead of scrolling, and it also saves your screen in some way because you're not touching it that much. And after this, the next thing that I've got is of text size. So from here you can set it in the control center. You just go in control center and check for these things you'll get. And what this basically does is lets you increase or decrease your text size instantaneously without going to setting and always changing it from here. So mostly it is on default, as you see, but I mostly like to keep it the smallest possible. So what this basically helps in taking screenshots. As I said, I take a lot of screenshots. So if you set this on the lowest one, then you can adjust a lot of content, a lot of chats, a lot of things written in small size, in a small amount of area, in one screenshot only. And by this you won't have to take a lot of screenshots to cover same amount of chat or same amount of topic. And this help a lot if you are taking screenshot and putting up in your story or saving it somewhere or doing some stuff, then it saves it you time and space both. And also if you want to take less part of chat as a screenshot, then you can increase this text and then take the screenshot, and this will adjust less amount of chats in a specific screenshot. And by this you won't have to crop it again. Cropping is time consuming, so you can use this feature also. It is helpful. And after that, yeah, I think you should mention, I should mention it because this game, it is called Sludge. You can call it nerdy because yeah, it is not like a PUBG or any other game of too much of violence, all this stuff. It is like a simple game, normal game. Use a lot of brain to cross the levels. Good game. I think you all should try it once. I don't think it is available in Android, but if it is, then you all should try this game. It is a good one. I've not been sponsored, I cannot be sponsored right now, but it's a good app. That, yeah, so that's all. That's the 7 tips that I have about using iPhone in a specific way as mine. Hope you like it. Bye bye.